Where is YouTube at? Oh, I did not sign in. Did not sign in. Thought I signed in. Okay. Here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 46 of Reflections. I am coming to you next to grandson who's playing with daughter on a game. So, excuse me if let me find my screen. I'm trying to find where you are, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Let me ask my usual question, which is, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're having a great evening. I hope you're having a great evening. I'm trying to concentrate. Let's see how we do that. What do you call who's? How do we do that? Okay, Lord, bring me calm and peace. Yes, thank you. So today is day 46 of reflections, and it's also day 15 of Proverbs. And day 15 in Proverbs, I have a couple of verses highlighted. Wow, I have a lot of verses highlighted. Oh my goodness, almost the whole chapter highlighted. But I want to highlight a couple of things. Hey guys, could you calm down? I know, baby. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go with it because this is where we are and this is life, right? This is what happens in life. This is what happens in life. Okay, the first verse in Proverbs 15 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." I'm reminded of when someone speaks to me harshly and it really stirs up something in me that I want to call anger. Same thing when I speak harsh words to either my children or my grandchildren. It stirs up a little bit of anger in them. So that is real life application. Use, let's see, what's the opposite of harsh? Use kind words, right? Choose kind words because kind words will take you a lot further than harsh words. So I'm choosing kind words. The next verse that came up for me is verse 6. It says, "The house of righteousness contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings ruin." Hmm. The house of the righteous contains great treasure. So there's great treasure in your house if you're righteous, right? We're only righteous because of the righteousness of Christ. We're not righteous in our own right, but we're righteous. We're made righteous in Him. Excuse me. And then the next one, I love this, which is verse 7. It says, "The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not upright." So hearts of fools are not upright, but the lips of the wise spread knowledge. Are you spreading knowledge? I like that. Spread knowledge with your lips if you're wise, right? The Bible talks a lot about if then. In fact, Proverbs talks a lot about if then because it's the book of wisdom. And that is why I've chosen Proverbs. I may switch to James because James is almost like wisdom in the New Testament. Wisdom in the New Testament. That's Proverbs. Proverbs and James, those are like cousins. Cousins. Okay, I'll do a couple more and then I'll give you a little recap of the day, right? Because this is reflection. This is night. So let me scroll down. I'll scroll down to the last highlighted verse that I have. The last one is verse 33. It says, "Wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor." So wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, right? When it speaks about fear of the Lord, it's not the fear that we see today, like grandson and his mom are playing this game where there's some scary things, but it's not that sort of fear. It's the fear of reverence, right? We reverence. And I'm going to look and see if I can look at the chat because I'm not really paying attention. Oh, there you go. How are you, Miss Traveling Pod Janice? I hope you're well. And I see Arlene. Hey. And yes, James is so bold. Yes, he is. Oh, and I didn't even finish my thing that says, "How are you doing?" I'm like behind the scenes and behind the power curve, and you guys are already on it. So thank you so much. So the last verse, verse 33, where it talks about humility comes before honor. When you think about honor and you think about humility, you think about being humble, right? And so when you are humble, you're almost like bowing down in reverence. You're reverencing someone. Uh, so that's what I think of when I think of humility comes before honor. So I'll give you a short recap since this is about reflections. My day always starts with communion, right? I have been doing communion for a little over a year, almost a year and a half. Yeah, almost a year and a half. I started in October of 2023, I believe. September, October. I started September and then I got into the habit of communion in October. But it is definitely a game changer and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And the ladies on here, I'm making things happen over here. Yes, you are, Arlen. Yes, yes. I'm making things happen here too. It's just in the nighttime, it's just a little squirrely sometimes around here, but I'm grateful, right? I'm here, I'm moving, I'm shaking. So communion starts the day. I did get to jump into the dream room with Nina. Um, I actually fell asleep because one of my grandsons had kind of a rough night. But today is so much better for him. And actually, all of my grandsons are doing well today. So I'm grateful for that. Let's see what came after that. So I actually went back to sleep because I was pretty tired from last night. It was like 2 nights. My sleep was not full, so I was able to catch up on that today and ran some errands outside the house. Took care of some business at my office, which is strange because I work so much from home, but yet I'm paying for this office space that I seldom use. So wisdom is saying, think of something different, which I'm literally thinking of buying a building. So if you know of anyone who wants to gift me a building, I'm available to receive it. Okay. You want to gift me a building? That's fine. If you want to gift me some commercial land and I build it, I receive that too. So I'm just putting that out there. But that is my plan for after this lease is up because it's just not good stewardship. Unless we sublease, which that is an option too. Get some people that want to use the space, and that may be an option too. But I'm looking at being a better steward of what I have. In fact, let's see. I'm probably going down a rabbit trail if I start to go in these stories, but it bears worth saying because I don't think I've said this live, but the properties that I have that I received from my father that were inherited, one of them has been vacant for over 2 years. And the year before then, I had a tenant in there that wasn't paying. So you can imagine the fallout from that. So the Lord showed me that I'm not being a good steward and that I could be a good steward if I, one, sold the property, two, reinvested the funds from the property into another piece of real estate, and three, make sure that it is a revenue generating asset. So being a good steward is something that is an ongoing journey for me, for you, for us, because he owns everything and we get to steward it. And so being a good steward, if we're good stewards, we get more. Think about it. When your children or your grandchildren do a great job, they get rewarded, right? And it's not like I'm working for the reward, but I get the benefit. That's what it is. It's the fringe benefits. We get the fringe benefits of our actions, right? Lazy hands, they don't make for much work, but diligent hands, make for fruitful work, and we get to see the byproducts because the Father is glorified when we bear much fruit. So I went on a rampage. So I just had to get that out of me. I just had to get that out of me. It was bubbling up inside of me. Let me see what's happening here. You guys are talking. Let me see what's happening. Yes, the Hub Daily is definitely a game changer. Yes, yes. Agent of Change. All right, I received that. I received that. Agent of Change. What time is the Dream Room? The Dream Room is every Saturday after the Hub. It typically starts at 3:30, but the Hub goes on sometimes till 4 and even later. So there's another lady in there named Dion, and she has the hair stuff. The hair, she does all things like the hair oils, natural stuff. She comes on when Nina's not there, and then she takes the room into the dreams. But yes, it's between 3:30 and 4 a.m. The official start time is 3:30, but typically it's 4 a.m. before Nina gets in the room, or they're in about a little earlier, sometimes a little later. So the dream room is where she interprets dreams along with Dion. And I was privileged to, I think it was 2 weeks ago, because Dion was on vacation. I had the honor of assisting Nina in dream interpretation. And I really loved it. I loved it. And it just, Holy Spirit, because what I did is I said, Lord, let me know, tell me what to say. And really submitting myself to Him so that when I hear the dream, I can articulate, oh, it's Pacific Standard Time. It's 3:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I happen to be on Pacific Standard Time, so I tend to always say Pacific Standard Time, but I need to be conscious that everybody I speak to is not in my same time zone. So thank you for that clarification. God has a building for you. Yes, He does. God has a building for me. You know what's interesting is my grandson right here, Elijah. He made me a mock-up building. I wish you would. I left it in the other room. Um, next time, darn it, you want to go get that mock-up building that you made for me? It's in my office. You want to go get it? He made me a mock-up building. It is so precious. He's 7 years old and he made this prototype of a building. He said, "This is your office." So he's speaking to me prophetically. So I'm going to show you that. He's going to get it for me. Um, is it on replay? Yes, it is on replay. So if you go to the hub and you go in the dream room, you can actually go to Nina's profile and look underneath and you'll see the dream room and all the replays. So, okay, thank you, baby. So my grandson made this for me. It's a real estate office. This is my building. He made the prototype for me. Isn't this sweet? See, it has the windows. Let me up. Turn it this way. It has the windows. It's like a three-story. Let's see. One, two. Look at you. Three-story. One, two, three. And you got me a penthouse up here? Look at here. Look at here. That's the penthouse. Whoa. Look at here. Look at here. That is awesome. So this is the mock-up of my new real estate building. In fact, yeah, yeah, it's going to have many it's going to have many leases in here. Trying to say the right word. It's going to have several tenants that will be leasing from me because it's his building, not my building. It's his building. I get to steward it. I'm going to be a real good steward of this one. I am going to be that 5 talent person, not the 2 talent, not the 1 talent. I'm not going to bury it. I want to be the 5 talent. That's what I aspire to be. All right, all right, all right. Patio space and roof. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Just thought about that. So cool. He made this yesterday for me. He made this yesterday for me. So cool. Thank you, Eli. You made it at where? At art? Oh, you made it at school? See? You thought about me at school. That's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, I'm sweating now. I'm having hot flashes. Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay. I stayed on a lot longer than I planned, but I just started to get some fuel, you know, got a little bit of a charge there at these kingdom. That's funny. That's funny. That is so cool. I don't know. I'll have to have him name the building for me now, since he thought of it in his mind. He's a visionary. He's a visionary too. Wow, it's in the family. It's all in the family. Love it, love it, love it. So, man, I'm so excited today. Today's a good day. The traveling pod said, it's been great. It has been great. Yes, it has. Yes, mom's resting. She is resting. She spent most of the day in bed, got her up maybe twice. Yeah, once. I got her up once. Yeah, got her up once. The second time she didn't want to get up. So got her up once, but she needed to rest. So yeah, she's resting. So that's my legacy. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Wow. I don't want to let go because I'm like really feeling good. But I do need to get off this Zoom, get off this because there's work to do, right? All right. Love you guys. Be blessed. So glad to share with you. And I got to figure out where my off button is. Yeah, there we go. I have too many like competing things on my screen. So love you. Bless you. May God, what's that song? What's that scripture? May the Lord bless you, keep you, make his face shine upon you, and give you peace. I'm saying it not exactly the way it's written. Good night. God bless you.